Good day, everybody. It's time to go for another chess game. So let's see if we can find one. Gonna be 5 plus 5, like I've been doing for a while now. Playing against the Czech guy, so let's see what we can do. Gonna play the Caro-Kann. It's gonna be the 2 knights or the exchange. Probably one of those. They can also play e5, but it's... okay. Just like I said. I like to go for this here. Just bring the bishop out, which is usually a bad bishop in these variations, but not anymore. And I think I can actually play it slow in this case. Yeah, c5 is really strong. It does move the pawn twice, which isn't what you usually want, but in this case I think it's justified. Because he has kind of played slow as well. So I'm just going to develop, put a lot of pressure in the center here. And again, this bishop, I might actually think of trading here. Let's see, if he take. That pawn does become a weakness. I can also keep that option open. I mean, if they go here, my bishop is perfectly fine here, so I think I'm gonna do that. And I can also always take here later. Yeah, I think I should take here. If they take with the knight, they drop this pawn, so they have to take with the pawn. Yeah. I know this is a very committal move, because I might want to use my pawns as well. I can also go for this. Now again, I'm not prioritizing castling, but I think it's okay here. By the way, if my knight is here, I should watch out for a fork here. But I think I can start with this. Maybe then taking and then putting my knight here to attack this pawn. And he probably has to go bishop e3. And he can still go for this, but I'm fine with that. It's very weakening to his king, so that's always okay. Okay. So he is attacking b7. Do we want to play a slow move? Yeah, that's probably okay, actually. Can also go here. I think this is better. He might want to go here at some point. Can also consider this, by the way. Because then this pawn is no longer defended, so if he takes, I can take here. He could take here. Yeah, then I'm at least messing up his pawn structure, and his queen is... I actually like that. Now we can take with the queen, but then I'm still winning a pawn, and this is with a fork. Yeah, I am gonna do this. He's probably gonna take here. And I can mess up his pawns. His king is very weak there. And his queen is alone in my territory, which is dangerous for him as well, I think. And if he doesn't take this pawn, then I've just won a pawn. Okay, so it goes for the check, which is fine, but I've still won a pawn. Now I have a choice to make, which knight to go for. This knight would defend that knight. And I would still be attacking this bishop, but it would be able to move. And then what is this knight doing? I'm gonna play it safe. This is safer. Maybe the other knight would have been better, but I'm up a pawn, so playing it safe is okay. And if his queen ever moves, this pawn is attacked now. And I can attack it some more with my other knight. So I like my position. I am down on the clock by a minute, so that's something I need to watch out for. Yeah, okay, that does attack here. But I'm not scared to lose that knight. So maybe it's time now to Just move my queen. Can they go for a pin here? I think actually I can just expand. Because like I said, if the queen moves, this pawn is hanging. I'm never afraid of him taking here. And it's a pin for now, so I should watch out for that, but still, it's defended 3 times. It's not a problem. And I can kick it out, but I think I don't want to play g5. Although it might not even be that bad. Yeah, I'm going for this. He can go here or something to defend this. Which he probably should, I think. Yeah. Now I have a fancy move here. Because if he takes my queen, I'm taking his queen. So let's see, what does he do? He could go there. Yeah, I think I'm just starting with this. Just attacking this pawn. And then after the rook moves, I can go for this. So maybe he should try taking here now. Yeah, I think this is just good for me. Might be missing something. There's no sack here. This pawn is just a weakness for him. I have a lot of space on this side. Yeah, okay, so he's saying if I take, he can take my knight. But he's forgetting that I'm attacking his queen. I almost forgot as well. Yeah, that's just a queen. So he was too focused on me attacking this pawn and he forgot I was attacking his queen as well. Unless I'm missing something, but I think I'm just up a queen here. And I think I should be defending here. Just don't want him to make too much use of this pin. Now I can safely move my queen away. And at this point I should go for simple castling. And yeah, I'm up a queen and a pawn. Well, not a full queen. I've traded it for a knight, but that's a really good trade for me, obviously. So yeah, let's just go for this. My knight is well defended. So I have time to go for this first and then move my queen, move my knight. Start trading some pieces probably. Yeah, let's go here. Let's see, does he have this? I think I have this. I think it's all right. Aiming to trade some pieces. And even if he does this, then this is check. So that's not a problem. And this just sets up a lot of trades, sorry. And since I'm up a queen, that's definitely good for me. But he's fighting, which kudos to him. Now we could consider this, but I think I'm just gonna snatch it. Like I said, I don't mind trades. And yeah, he gets a passed pawn for a bit, but I feel like after I move my knight, maybe even a safer move. Just attacking it and yeah, you can defend it some more. That will be okay. Like I said, this, I think I have this. And if he takes here, I'm probably just going to take the bishop. Then he could do this, this, this. And he has one backup pawn, but yeah, that's double pawns there. So I think that's completely fine. Okay, so it goes for that. Now this knight is attacked. So I should maybe have paid a little bit more attention to that. I feel like it should still be fine. I can just move it back. It's a little bit awkward, but it's fine. I don't mind trading rooks. This bishop is just really bad now. This pawn is defended. Maybe I will lose it at some point. But that's still not a problem. Since I'm up a queen. But I like to see that my opponent is fighting. One of the things I'm always saying, you should never quit. I mean, there are some positions that are just really hopeless, but in this case, he has something to play for. I don't think any sacrifices work here. No, I don't really want to give him the file. So I guess something like this is fine. Yeah, don't see anything wrong with that. Maybe aiming, sorry, to go to c4. So we're equal on the clock now, so that's good. But it might be common time scramble, so I still need to be careful. Yeah, if I can plant my knight there, that's just really good for me. If I do this, I am hanging this pawn, but I still think that's okay. Yeah, let's go for that. So this, does he have this? Not really. I just move my queen, and if he takes here, okay, that's just another trade. So he goes for the rook. So this is a double attack now, and the knight is defending the rook. So I think I'm just gonna go here. And then maybe start offering some more trades. And just try to keep playing quickly, but solidly. That's my plan. Because I think I might even win this one on time in the end. Given that I'm now up almost a minute. Yeah, and that really doesn't do anything. He's defending that pawn, but that's not his main issue, I think. So that's quite a passive move. He needs to generate some counterplay, and that's not the way to do it. So I'm happy to see this. Okay, goes there. Don't really know what that's doing. I think this is a good move now. So yeah, let's go for it. This knight moves, I'm winning that pawn after all, maybe. But also if he goes back, maybe there's something better. Also looking at this sack. Which is probably fine, I mean, I'm up a queen. And like I said, I'm just playing quickly because I might be winning on time. And I could go for the pawn here, but I think it's easier to go for this. Not allowing anything like this, and yeah, this is just really bad pawn structure. And then, yeah, let's take this now, because my bishop is also defending my rook. And if he trades rooks, that's obviously fine by me as well. Let's go for this. My bishop is covering checkmate, so that's not a problem. I'm attacking him as well now. We might need to go there. Yeah, this first is also fine. So let's attack his rook. And well, I can't infiltrate here, but he's threatened some kind of infiltration. Okay, so he's attacking my pawn here. Can I go for this? think this is just easiest. Don't overthink it. Yeah, I didn't see that one. I think it should be fine. Okay, I'm losing a piece here. That's the thing, I'm never really that good in time scrambles. Yeah, still, that position is still very good for me, I think. You might try something like this. I need to go here. I don't want to allow any discoveries. This is easily covered. Yeah, and he just times out. I didn't play that endgame very well, but let's go to the analysis. Okay, it gives me a 85.8 accuracy, not too bad. Rating estimated at 2100. So let's see where it can improve. So up until this point, I still knew the position. This was all good. Yeah, nothing to analyze here really. And here, yeah, the engine actually likes taking. So that's something I should remember. I was contemplating it in the game. So let's actually see what the engine prefers. So bishop takes, probably pawn takes. Yeah, pawn takes is best. C takes, and then just playing against his pawn. Yeah, it does like queen b6. So I was contemplating whether I wanted to go for this. Now it's a really clear attack. They need to go here. And then this hangs, probably. Yeah, that's one move. You can also just continue like this. I played a variation on this, which was probably too slow. Yeah, so this is just equal. Could have been winning. And here this was a mistake. Yeah, and I saw it a little bit too late. I was almost trying to defend this pawn somehow. And then I saw this, and this is just clearly better. And he could grab a pawn for my pawn, but then yeah, the engine actually has a lot of moves. This is the third best move, but it's still good. This is just a really bad pawn structure. His queen is in my territory, which is more of a problem for him than for me, because my king is very safe. And yeah, it's his queen is gonna be in danger if he is not careful. His king is very weak. So yeah, this is minus 1.2. And the game we went for this check. Yeah, let's see. Yeah, the engine actually likes this best. I was thinking it would, but at the same time, I was thinking I'm up a pawn. And this is definitely a more complicated position. And when I'm up material, I'd like to go for easier positions. And yeah, going back with the knight is inaccurate, but it's still minus 1.5. And yeah, I'm just, it's a little bit safer. So I still like my decision there. Yeah, and here it already says h6, but probably this. And then I was thinking this might be good here. Yeah, g5 is actually the second best move. Queen d7, just unpinning the knight and this knight actually. Let's see, I played this in the game, which is alright. This is a mistake. Okay, why is this a mistake? Not because of that, but because of queen b3. So I was thinking I'm just winning a pawn here, but let's see what's wrong with that. fe1. Yeah, probably, yeah, I'm up 2 pawns, but he has a lot of compensation, like his pieces are way more active, so maybe this wasn't the best plan. But after this, which I thought was his only move, it's actually good, so. And I was just thinking, is this good? Yeah, that was definitely playable. Maybe even, yeah, engine is contemplating, might even be the best move. But again, I didn't want any complication, just attacking the pawn, and then this. And now I'm attacking the queen and the pawn one more time as well. And he was too focused on the pawn, like, This was a good idea had his queen not been hanging. Because let's say after this, I can't take here because I lose my queen. Now, obviously, if I do this, and let's say he goes for this, then I can take this with the queen. So that's not a problem. But yeah, why would I take here if I can just take his queen? So that's what he missed. He was too focused on the pawn. And then I still like to continue because I felt like the endgame wasn't the best. So this was all fine. It's an excellent move. But this isn't best. Yeah, it does weaken my pawn a little bit. So queen a8. Yeah, it's a little bit safer, but I was really looking for some trades and I felt like here I could be trading pieces. Now I didn't really want to go for this, just because he has the open file here. And it is a trade, but I also want to, yeah, be a little bit active. So after this, I didn't mind losing the pawn, which is alright. So this is best. Yeah, and the engine says this is excellent, but actually I think it's a really bad move. And the reason is, yeah, you're defending this pawn, but you're down so much material, you need to generate counterplay. So you need to find a way to cut to my king, make things complicated, even if that means giving up another couple pawns. That's what you need to go for, because if you play passively when you're down material, you're never gonna gain back that material, basically. So I was happy to see this, just trading rooks. Yeah, here, infiltrating. Yeah, and here, this was actually best. So I could have taken here, and then it gets complicated, like you can take, and then maybe go for this, and I mean, it's still fine, I can just defend, and but I felt like just taking a knight is easier. Now his pawns are very weak. And here, this wasn't even the best decision. Again, I gave him some activity I shouldn't have. But it's still fine. And here, I should have noticed his plan to go for this. Because in this position, I saw he had this check and then this, and I was already looking for, does he have anything like this? But he didn't because his bishop is here. But then when he played this, I was just only focused on my queen and attacking his rook, and I didn't remember that this was a thing. So yeah, this is definitely inaccurate. Does the engine say here? Queen c7, yeah, just covering that, giving up this pawn, which is again becoming dangerous, so it's should have been a little bit more careful. And here, yeah, this is good. See engine say h5 even, which to me is crazy because that just hangs a pawn, so you can take here and then take there. But yeah, I just went for this and then this, and then he flagged. Yeah, and here this isn't even best. Engine says I can go here, and then let's see, queen d3. Yeah, okay, I guess. It's just not scared because there's no real discoveries. Like, both my pieces are not gonna be attacked by his bishop when he moves away. But again, I played it safe, just moved my king over, and yeah, this is just -4, so I would have gone on to win this game, especially given the time situation. Well, I did win on time, but yeah, especially with these pawns. I have a queen for a bishop. Sorry, queen for two bishops, which is good. But also these pawns are just gonna promote, and yeah, it's just easy. So let's play another game. It's a 17-20, so it's gonna be a challenge. But I'm up for it. Let's see what we got. Okay. Black Vladimir Gambit. I'm not too familiar with this, but let's just try to hang on to the pawn. And I like going for lines with bishop here. So yeah, his point was to take and then to take here. In this case, I'm just gonna trade bishops, and I'm losing this pawn anyway. Yeah, I've won it in the start of the game. Can actually take here now. Feel like that's very dangerous though. So let's see. Say I go here. You can take, and I have to take like this because else this comes with check. Yeah, I'm not gonna go for anything like that. I think I'll just play it solidly. You can take with a knight, I can just go bishop e7 to defend here. So he doesn't even take. I'm gonna do this anyway. And I think it's a pretty safe position. White definitely has the edge, but it's quite equal. And it's going to be opposite side castling, so expect a pawn storm on both sides actually. So yeah, he does trade. I am attacking this now. But taking it I don't think is a good idea. It's this. So I think I should just castle here. Like if he takes here, I can just take back. That's no problem. Okay, so he's going here. Don't think that's much of a problem. I think I should be doing the same thing. He's probably gonna go there. I always drop my bishop back. Maybe it's a good thing to keep the bishop. But it costs me a tempo and I don't know if that's what I want. Let's say I give him this move, and then this. Looks scary, but still feel like it's alright. Considering this can be annoying. Let's just go for this. So if he attacks, then I have this. I still don't, because this is still a problem. So I'm just gonna go back. Yeah, and his attack is definitely quicker. Still difficult to break through, I think. And this square is always nice aim for me. Let's see, this does attack this pawn here. I feel like that's actually quite dangerous for him. He does have this, by the way. I can swing my queen over. That defense as well. So just here. Feel like that's alright. This doesn't work. So my knight is defending a bishop. And I feel like his knight is worse here than it was here. And I did improve my queen, I think. Putting some pressure here, so he's gonna have trouble moving his queen. Yeah, let's see what he wants to do against this. I'm never scared of this. Can just take, and this is a weak pawn, but at the same time I'm attacking the knight here, and also I could consider taking with the h-pawn towards the center, which is usually better. So I could consider just winning this pawn. Maybe he goes for this. That's alright, trading queens is good for me, I think. Although with this I can win the knight. So yeah. Let's just grab that pawn. I'm attacking the knight now, so he needs to deal with that. No, this is maybe a problem for him. And again, this looks scary, but I feel like I can take once and then go here. He might have a rucksack at some point, but material-wise, I'm up at least. So this isn't looking too bad. Yeah, this, maybe I can even ignore it. Just take the knight. Like, what if he takes here with jack? I'm just gonna go king h8. Use this, that pawn as an umbrella. And this I'd like to see, I think. It does weaken my light squares a lot. Yeah, my queen is on that diagonal, so it's actually defending. Like you would love to go here and then checkmate, but it's never an issue. Also still have my dark squared bishop. So yeah, he does go for that. Now let's say I take here, here, and I just go here. What can he do? Can he sack the rook here? Could also go for this right now. Also this. Does he have something like this? Yeah, this is always a problem because of queen here. Feel like this should be alright. Let him take. Yeah, and if he takes here, he wins another pawn. Although he doesn't, because he needs to take my bishop. Yeah, these moves come with check, so that's why he can play them in between moves. He can also take my bishop. I'm just gonna take back, and then his king is weak as well. Yeah, it's definitely double-edged. Like, there might be something here for him. I don't see it, but maybe there is. He's definitely looking for it. Yeah, it doesn't make sense to do anything else than this now, I guess. Now his king is weak. Idea is to bring my rook in. Which he shouldn't take lightly, I think. Like, yeah, okay, this looks nice, but still. If I tuck my king away, what's he gonna do? Again, I should calculate if he can sack here. So maybe I should take. But I feel like that's more dangerous. Like, now he can come in with this queen. Okay, that's probably a wise idea. I can just check. So we can block with the rook. So that's what this idea is. Can also go here, attacking this rook. Yeah, let's do that. Comes with tempo. And I still have ideas to bring my rook in. Now again, he can throw in one of these moves. So he does. Okay, let's see. This takes here, this. I feel like I have to go for this. It's just safer. I could try to double up. That's what he does. Maybe this. Can I go for this actually? Just let him take here. Go for some counterplay. Yeah, that's really interesting actually. Because if he takes here, he can't protect with the rook here anymore against the checks. Like this, he can't move the king here because that would be checkmate. So we need to move there. And then maybe I can try and come in here. Still ignoring this, although this check will be annoying because that will checkmate. Yeah, if the checks are done, I need to deal with this. And maybe I don't have time to do so, so maybe this is a good idea for him. Okay, he has 20 seconds, so I might even be winning on time. Yeah, I need to go for this now. And he is threatening checkmate here. So maybe I should go for this right now. So this, I can also take here. Let him take here. So this is actually alright. Because of this, I might be able to take here, although the queen comes in. It's tricky. Yeah, probably he's just winning. But I can't take. So I have to go for this. Probably his queen comes in and it's over. Or his rook. And then his queen. Yeah, so this is checkmate. Oh no, my rook is covering. He missed that, I guess? Or does he see something else? I think at some point I was definitely losing, but now I might be winning. Yeah, he might have had something like that, but still. I think this is alright. Yeah, definitely. If I went up, this would be checkmate. Yeah, now I feel like I can go for the attack. And I don't have a lot of time as well, but I feel like if I just keep checking, at least it's gonna be a draw. I think it's really difficult for him to get out of the checks. Having said that, that's probably a way to do so. Is he actually threatening anything? This. So I could go here. I think this is fine. I might be blundering checkmate somewhere, but I don't see it. Like this, I can take the rook. The rook can't go here, I can just take it. Yeah, I'm just gonna continue checking. Oh, that's covered. So this, does he have this? That's annoying. So maybe I need to go here. And if he goes here somewhere, I have this. Yeah, that's a plan as well. Let's see. This is getting dangerous. Yeah, this is... I think he had a checkmate. His rook is pinned, so that's good. Just a fancy rook trade. Although he gets my other rook. That probably wasn't best. Just still, that's the thing with these time scrambles. With the pawn situation I might still be winning actually, but it's tricky. He's gonna go for some checks, but the queen trade would benefit me, but I definitely can't just go for it in any position. Okay, so I need to go for a different plan. Don't want a perpetual. Could go here, but still, that's not a forced queen trade. No, go here, and that would be a forced queen trade, please. I am attacking this pawn, so this is actually fine because he is not attacking a pawn and I'd like to trade. Okay, so that's okay as well. Might go there now. Again, I would like to force a queen trade. Yeah, he's run out of checks, I think. So that's good for me. There's this check now, but I feel like that's all right. Again, trying to force a queen trade. Okay. I can't go for the perpetual. And now I'm forcing the queen trade, finally. And this should be winning for me. Yeah, and he resigns. What a game. Let's go to the review. I definitely didn't play that well, but I ended up winning. And he probably missed some checkmates, so that's I'm quite lucky. 72 accuracy, so not too accurate. Let's see what there is to analyze. Oh, okay. So yeah. Okay, so what's the move here? Just bishop f5. This was just bad. But it's still equal, so there's everything to play for. Not too much to analyze. Yeah, this was definitely too slow. I underestimated his attack. And I felt like this was bad. This knight is just placed worse here. Oh, I liked seeing that. Okay, did I have something here? Apparently I was winning. Let's bring my rook in. Yeah, I should have considered this. Just attacking the pawn. Could have also tried to win this pawn here immediately. So this is still quite equal in here. Well, this is actually the best move, so I'm glad I called this bluff. Like I was seeing all kind of things here, and I couldn't find any way for him to actually break through. So this was the right oh, and then taking was not best. You're just going for the checks immediately. Yeah, maybe that was smarter. Like winning a pawn isn't important in this case, because we're both going for the kings. I should have taken it here. Felt like that could become dangerous, but apparently it's fine. And now king h8, okay. So yeah, after this, yeah, I just couldn't go for this. But apparently his only move is h6. That's his only winning move. It will be a nice puzzle position. This is apparently made in 14 and the rest is equal. Made in 13 it says now. So that would be a nice puzzle position. Let's actually see what the engine says. Yeah, I felt like this would be... I would be actually happy to see this. Like, this feels really safe. Apparently he can just sack. And then queen e5 check. Yeah, and this is just checkmate. And I can't prolong it, but okay. That would have been nice by him. But he went here and... Queen c3. So apparently I could go for this. I felt like here... Yeah, I need to take here and give up my rook. And then I'm winning. Yeah, so I thought this was doing the same thing and even defending my rook. Apparently it's made in 5 here. So yeah, like I said, he missed some mates here. Like this. This is what he actually played in the game. And then here, queen d2 check. Yeah, and then just... Oh, this is even easier. In the game he used his other rook. It was almost... What did we play? Yeah, it actually went like this. Yeah, that was not a game. Oh yeah, so I played this check here. And then I went queen here. This is just made in 5. Again, he just has made in 1 here and he used the wrong rook. Maybe that was a mouse slip now I think of it. Maybe I actually got lucky. Yeah, and here I'm just winning, but he got out of the checks here. Yeah, this is actually best. And now it's equal again. Yeah, I felt like that was wrong. Yeah, rook here. Yeah, that would have been nice. So I thought this would be checkmate. Oh, the rook is pinned. So he didn't miss a checkmate here, actually. And then this is an important move. I found that in 1 second, actually. So that's good. And even though I didn't calculate it fully, like losing the other rook, but apparently this is just winning for me. Because I win that pawn and then queen c1 check. King g2. Queen g5 check. That would have been a nice way to force a queen trade. So that was what I was looking for. I couldn't find a way. But I felt like I would be able to run him out of checks. And when I got the chance. So whenever he was threatening to win a pawn, I couldn't do this. Let's just try to go for a queen trade, and obviously he doesn't take it. Yeah, and then here he just allowed it, and it's game over. But again, it's still... I knew at some point either I was forcing a queen trade, or I would just slowly but surely push these pawns up and win like that. So here he allowed the queen trade, and he actually resigned. Like, it's 4 pawns against 2. These 2 pawns are isolated as well. That's... like, my king is gonna pick this up, and I'm just gonna queen. And this pawn can never advance, I'm just gonna take it. And by the time his king gets here, this pawn has probably already queened. Or a few moves after, so... yeah. Again, quite happy with the end result. I didn't play all too well. But yeah, that's how it goes. I'm gonna play another game. It's gonna be a 5+5 game. So let's see if we can find an opponent. Now lately finding an opponent was a lot easier, but now seems to be a lot more difficult again. So maybe I was just lucky before. Okay, there we go. It's a 1500. Let's see what we can do. Gonna go for the Caro-Kann. And I'm gonna try to explain what I'm doing, but I don't have a lot of time. It's a blitz game. And I like positions with c4. And here, let's just develop. I think I could have gone for this. This is also alright. I think this is actually okay. He can take here now. I think that works for him. Okay, he doesn't. This pawn isn't going anywhere anyway. So I'm not gonna spend any time trying to save it. So I'm just gonna develop. And maybe now if he captures here, I actually have some kind of pin. So that might still be annoying for him. Yeah, and there, I think just taking is best. Let's just do that. I am up a pawn, so that's just good. And he's gonna have a hard time to attack the pawn. Maybe he wants to go for the bishop, but still, that would at least give me the bishop pair. So maybe this is an idea. Also just this right away. Yeah, let's just go for that actually. Because I'm threatening this. And he misses it. Am I missing something? Don't think so. Because this is a check, so I'm winning the bishop. He's playing really quickly, but I don't think this is what he wants. He's just down a piece. And this is a fork as well. Now I'm not prioritizing castling. He can't go for that check because my knight is covering, but I'm just wondering... Let's say he moves here, I take here, and then he goes for this check. Because then after this, he takes my bishop. Yeah, so I think actually this isn't best. I'll analyze after the game, but I think he can get 2 pieces for the rook there. And this I don't really mind. Let's just go here. Now that does cover this. It's probably his idea. But I'm still up a piece, so this is just good for me. I can force a knight trade. This is annoying. So let's see. Is he gonna go for an attack here? I feel like that's just easy to stop. Also this maybe. Let's say I go here. Yeah, that's probably easiest. Also improves my knight. And it defends g7. So he needs to move his rook now, and then this is no longer under attack. Now I do have this, maybe. Yeah, let's go for that. Basically forcing a knight trade. Still up a piece, so trading is good for me. And I think I should start developing some other pieces. Looking at this. Yeah, let's just trade down. Yeah, can just bring my knight back to his good square. Now the queens are off, so my piece advantage is growing. Okay, and what does that do? Can I go here? Yeah, let's go for it. Kinda force another trade, or I'm winning a pawn. That's looking good. Yeah, and that's still a trade. I might even be able to go here. But then he takes here. Yeah, let's just go for this. And I think I can take here now. He doesn't have time for this because I'm taking the rook. Yeah, and here I'm just taking this. If he pushes, I can take with the bishop. And the bishop is also defending this. So let's actually put the bishop here. Start using my pawns. Yeah, I shouldn't let the pawn get to there. But that's way too slow anyway. Could consider this. It does win a pawn, but I think this is better. So it's a passed pawn. My king is very safe. He only has 2 rooks, so I don't have to worry about another piece coming in. I'm just gonna stop his attack. And I think this is basically game over for him. Yeah, let's see what he comes up with. Okay, that's an idea, I guess. Can I go here? Just sack this. Then go here. I think that's alright. He has a pass pawn as well there, but I feel like he can't really make use of it. So let's see. Could just go there, let him take this. Yeah, let's not complicate things. I mean, don't think I can easily promote. And it's just easiest to take all his pawns. Like, these pawns are weak. This pawn is kind of under attack now. Also, this maybe. Yeah, this works. He can go for this. It would be a rook trade, I guess. He just does that. So let's say I take. He takes here. I just move over. Yeah, I mean, that works. I could also just take this pawn, but there's nothing here, and I'm up another piece now. So let's go here, attack this. And this rook can't ever attack this pawn because this pawn is here. Yeah, so let's just take. Don't really know why he's playing on. Oh, and now he resigns. Okay. It's a weird position to resign. And let's go to the review. I don't think there's much to review here. I mean, after he lost a piece, that was just game over. But I'm wondering how I played the opening. I did play with a 93.3 accuracy, rating estimated at 2250. So that's nice. So yeah, this is all theory. Yeah, and here usually I play this. I don't know. I had a brain fart, I guess. Does the engine actually say? I just see takes 4 first. Okay, I guess. But in the end, this did work out because of the way he played. And this is best to take here. I figured if I move, like I could maybe move here, but it's becoming quite dangerous, I think. Engine says it's still alright. But this was best, so nothing to analyze really. Yeah, and this was best. Just threatening to win the bishop here, and he just didn't notice it. What's his best move? Yeah, best move is to block the pawn. Making a second bishop move. And I'm ahead in development, so that would be nice for me as well. Here, yeah, he just blundered, and this is already -4. So let's see if I could have improved on anything. But this was all good. Quite a nice game. Yeah, and here, yeah, the engine usually doesn't go for trades. Even though you're up a piece, the engine wants the quickest win. But I'm going for the easiest win, and that's just to trade pieces. And yeah, I'm just forcing all these piece trades. And you see, the evaluation was -5 at one point, now it's -4. It doesn't really matter because it's just easier to play, and you're like this. This forces a trade, I believe. Let's see what he can do. Yeah, there's not a single line where that trade doesn't happen. So he goes for this. That's just a trade. And here I win a lot of pawns. And my bishop is also always defending this, like I said in the game. And yeah, there's not much to think of here. So this was the right idea. And I thought he might have this. But then I have this check. Right, I was thinking this would be a trade. I probably would have gone for this, didn't see the check. But this is still -5. I'm just up a piece and a pawn even. And his pawns are weak as well. Yeah, instead he tried to go for counterplay, and I could consider just this, although he can take here, by the way. And it does still work because I'm forcing the king here and taking the rook, but that would have been dangerous. But yeah, easiest is to take the rook. Realizing there's no danger here, like he has one check and then his play is basically over. And I don't know why he played on for another couple moves, but there's really no point. And yeah, just would have been an easy conversion for me. Just winning his pawns or even checkmating. I have 2 rooks and a bishop, so that would have been possible as well. So yeah, kind of like this game. He didn't make it too difficult on me, but that's sometimes also always nice to see. So yeah, thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.